to spiral into depression. Unchecked would be an unforgivable failure in the council duties.
Well, that's easy then. I'm not depressed.
But you're eating alone and nobody's seen you and Amy together at all. Something happened, didn't it, Hik-chan?
Misha's voice takes on a slightly sterner tone. Thought somehow she keeps the familiar Lilith. Oder was soll das heißen? At the end of her sentence. The familiar trollololol at the end of the sentence ist das wohl eher.
Yeah.
I purse my lips, uncertain about how to respond. But give Misha a kiss müsste da noch stehen. Weißt du? Jetzt wegen sein. Egal. Give in and let Misha know. Downplay the issue.
Ich würde es erzählen.
Ja, das hat ja letztes Mal schon so gut funktioniert mit nicht mit anderen Leuten reden, sondern mit direkt mit dir reden. Also ich würde auf jeden Fall da mich dir anschließen. Well, I suppose someone else knowing about my problem can't hurt. Heck, maybe Misha can even offer some advice. We had a fight at her house. I keep trying to get closer to her and she won't let me get close. And I said something stupid and she threw me out.
Have you talked to her since then?
Misha looks genuinely concerned. I'm surprised as I'd almost expected her to drop the subject after finding out what the trouble was. Even more surprising is how quickly I find myself spilling my guts to her. No, I haven't. I just can't bring myself to face her after that. I made a complete fool of myself and she probably hates me now anyway, especially since I haven't seen her since then.
You're pretty slow, Hik-chan.
This doesn't sound like advice. Huh? Misha places her hands on her hips and launches into a speech that would sound more plausible coming from Shizune.
The solution to your problem is simple. You have to go and apologize to her. Leaving things like this will just make things worse.
Tja, das spielt uns ja nicht dazu die Möglichkeit gegeben.
Ja,
Kam ja niemals eine, geht zu ihrer Möglichkeit. Was sollen wir jetzt dafür können? Ja, ja.
Außerdem ist das auch irgendwie logisch. Also für mich jetzt zumindest.
Ja, aber wahrscheinlich aus seiner Sicht macht das Sinn, dass er jetzt ein bisschen so Depri ist.
Ja.
Naja,
die Folge heißt Emo-Stimmung.
Emo-Stimmung.
Also die davor.
Tja, ich würde mal sagen, das ist geritzt.
Alles klar.
Ja, du darfst, also. Das ist dein Satz.
Ich muss mich erstmal jetzt wieder auf den
Witz auf von eben Mishas große Brüste einstellen.
You can't know that she hates you now unless she tells you. Otherwise, there's no evidence that what you fear is true. And if you really care about her, shouldn't you be worried about how she's taking all this?
With a sudden start, I realize that she's right. I've kept waking up to an early alarm because part of me wants to meet Amy at the track of our runs. I've kept running because I know that Amy would worry about me if I didn't stay healthy. When I went on the roof yesterday, I was half hoping that she would be up there and felt disappointed when she wasn't. I'm an idiot. Oh ja.
Wunderschön, er hat's verstanden. Keine Hik-chan?
Na gut, dass wir das gemacht haben. Wir haben uns sozusagen nochmal gerettet, davor zu sterben.
Ja, das weißt du nicht. Vielleicht gibt es jetzt volles Fund aufs Maul von Amy nochmal. Ja. So, go and apologize to her as soon as you can, okay? So, was wolltest du sagen?
Hätten wir mal damals mit ihrer Mutti geredet. Aber so gibt es ein bisschen mehr Dramatik.
Vielleicht ist es ja auch gar nicht so unklug gewesen, was wir gerade machen. Vielleicht ist das hier die richtige Kombination.
Meinst du, die richtige Kombination zu ihrem Herzen?
Ja.
Dass wir die gefunden haben?
Ja.
Es könnte sein.
Es hört sich so schwul an.
Ein bisschen.
Aber ja okay. Tun wir jetzt mal so, als hätten wir Gefühle. Oh. Nein, okay. Das war jetzt... Nee. Ja. Also, ja, ich würde sagen, das ist die richtige Kombination zu ihrem Herzen, wenn du es so haben willst.
Vielleicht. Wir werden es auf jeden Fall erfahren. Also, the stage is yours.
Wenn du mal weiterklicken würdest, das habe ich nämlich schon gelesen.
Echt? Okay. The stage is mine. I open my mouth to say that I do it right away, but the lunch bell rings and I realize that I still have afternoon classes to attend. First thing after class is over, I go see her. I promise, bitch. And thanks for the advice, I guess. Misha beams at me, woo, as if I were a child that had just learned this ABCs.
Good. I'll let Hik-chan know that you're okay then.
Yeah, you do that. with a wave and completely discarding the fact that people are starting to trickle back into the classroom as opposed to out of it. Misha departs the classroom. I suppose she and Shizune have student council business again. While the afternoon wears on, I find myself impatient for lessons to end. I need to see Amy now. I have to try to set things right, even if Amy hates me now. I have to at least apologize. I owe her that much. Should I meet her in her room? No. I decided would delay things too much if I know Amy when I can find her at the track. Still have no idea what I'm going to say when I get there, but I take comfort in knowing that Amy probably wouldn't have a plan for something like this either. Play it by ear, stop being nervous and just get to the track. Figure the rest out when I get there. Oh, dramatische Musik, also dramatisch schöne Musik. The track looms ahead and another jolt of nerves hit me in the guts. I resist the urge to turn and walk away, and instead note with satisfaction that I was right and Amy is still running. I don't make myself immediately knowing. I find a seat in the bleachers and watch her run instead, thinking back to earlier meetings. After a few trips around the track, Amy notices me and skips to a halt, an expression of surprise that slides easily into one of anger.
What are you doing here?
Not quite the response I'd hoped for, but at this point I don't have much of a choice. I wanted to apologize for what I said the other day.
The other day?
She laughs, a curt exclamation of disbelief.
It's been almost a week, Hiso.
Yeah, well, better late than never, right? Amy crosses her arms and stares at me, coolly as if seizing me up. Finally, she nods.
I suppose you're right. Water under the bridge then. Ja, du hattest recht.
Tja.
I forgive you. Is that all?
Her almost impatient question catches me so off guard that she's already halfway down the track before I think to shoot after her. Oder shout, will ja rufen. No, wait! She doesn't seem to have heard me, or she doesn't want to hear me, and so I give chase to disregarding completely the fact that I'm not dressed for it. My feet hurt and my shirt collar feels like a noose around my neck, but I still chase after her because if I don't, I lose my chance. Amy hasn't started to really accelerate yet, which is probably the only reason I'm able to catch up to her. To reach out and tap her on the shoulder just before my leg gives up on running in dress, chose and stumble at a stop. Fortunately, that running seems to have paid off. I'm short of breath. Yes, but at least my heart isn't actively trying to force its way out of my rib cage. Okay. My touch on her shoulders has stopped Amy, and while there is a flash of concern when she sees me catching my breath, it seems that she has a good idea of what I'm capable of too. The concern is short-lived.
What?
She seems so irritated by my being still there that I almost lose my nerve, but I have lost my nerve enough. I need to explain myself, why I can't just let the matter rest. Amy folds her arms and bounds once belayed on the ground in an approximation of tapping her foot. Impatiently angry as she is and as nervous as I am, she still looks beautiful.
Okay, Hiso, explain.
The thing is, I know that you're really sensitive about the accident and about your dad. I can see Amy's face twitch at the mention of the two things that have been stellarly driving us apart, or at least made me feel like we are being driven apart. But that's why I want to know about them, I think, because I see how much they hurt you, and I want to be there to comfort you. It makes me miserable seeing you sleepless and depressed, and don't pretend you aren't, because I know you, okay? I just remember that night when you fall asleep with me and had that nightmare, and that you were happy to have me there when you woke up. I want to be able to be there for you, like that, whenever you need me to be. The stern face cracks slightly. Amy interrupts before I can continue further.
Just stop right there. We can't see each other anymore, okay?
She's rushing now, looking everywhere but at me. I'm surprised she doesn't bolt. She knows I can't catch her.
We're not right for one another.
That's not true, and you know it.
No, that's true. You're too.
Husada!
Nee, es war noch nicht das Face.
Ja. I know that I've been pushy about knowing your past, und ich dachte eher, dass das der Hauptcharakter sagt. Hauptcharakter?
Achso.
If you can't tell me yet, then at least let me be there, even if I don't know the reason. It's okay. I promise. I won't ask why you need comfort. I'll just give it freely. Amy's shaking her head, and tears seems to be threatening the corners of her eyes.
Stop saying that!
Why? Because you're afraid you will take me up on it?
I'm not afraid!
I can't keep the shielding down from my voice as I respond. Yes, you are. You told me so yourself, remember? That's okay, really it is. However, it seems to me that someone who'd managed to come out of that wreck and still be as energetic and cheerful as you are would be determined enough to face that fear.
Determination? What do you know about determination?
I know that there's a girl so determined to take care of a total stranger that she'd steal his food at a festival. I know that there's a girl too determined to help me with my own problems that she'd draw up a complete detour exercise plan, and that she'd not only draw up the plans but she'd follow them with me, even when she couldn't run. Determined enough to keep me at arm's length that she put herself through emotional pain if she thought it was the right thing to do. Oh, jetzt geht's los. Jetzt geht's los, die große Stunde kommt. Or thought, there's one thing that this determined girl didn't quite plan for, which was that I might feel that same kind of determination to keep her from being hurt. I fell in love with you, and I refused to let that be thrown away because you're afraid of losing me. What little control Amy still has at this point cracks, and I find myself suddenly enveloped in her embrace as she cries.
Why are you doing this? Why can't you just leave me alone?
I hold her close, plant a kiss on the top of her head. I'm sorry, Amy. You helped me when I first arrived, so now I have to help you. It's only fair.
You're utterly hopeless. Did you know that?
She hiccups and trembles a little. Funny, I could say the same about you.
Can you do something for me, Hisaru?
Anything.
Can you go now?
No. No. It feels like she's just shoved a knife through my chest. Go?
I need to think, okay? I can't just tell you everything yet. I'm still scared, and when you're around, I can't think clearly. But do me another favor.
What's that?
Show up for your morning run tomorrow.
I smile, feeling better than I have all week. Of course, I wouldn't miss it for the world. Jetzt so die Welt. Na, danke schön. Amy steps back slowly. Almost reluctantly, she sniffles a little bit crack. And then grins at me. A real smile that lights up the track, overpowering the fading evening's light. Ja, die sniffelt crack. She sniffles a little bit crack.
See you tomorrow, Hisaru.
See you later, alligator.
Hell yeah, Schnabeltier.
Okay. She darts forward suddenly, planting a soft kiss on my lips, then steps back shyly. Spinning on her back foot, she takes off running again and know that our conversation's at an end. My lips tingle with the warmth of that brief kiss and the memories of other, longer kisses. I walk back to my room with a spring in my step. Tomorrow when my alarm goes off, I get up. I'll kill somebody.
Ja, und jetzt hat sie sich selbst umgebracht.
Tja,
naja.
Jetzt hängt sie da.
oh, 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 oh,
Jetzt
oh.